Prime Mover Warriors, good morning. Another day, another beautiful, beautiful sunrise that God has given us. So today I just want to share a little bit about, I had some struggles yesterday, and it wasn't anything major, but man, it was tough. It was a tough day. So you don't know me from Adam, and that's totally okay. But I'm in sales, and I started a new sales job about a month ago. This week is my third full week out in the field doing sales, and I am with a trainer because I don't really need a trainer, but at the same time, like, we all need a trainer, and I have to close cases before I can get let go on my own. And the thing that you find, so what I do is I sell business to business. I go into businesses and I try to sell businesses. Try to sell to businesses. And I got let go from my job in November, the day before Thanksgiving, and I got some unemployment for a little while, but I haven't been getting any for the last 4 or 5 weeks, just because I've been working more than 32 hours, so I don't get it anymore. And I don't want to lie to get it, because that's not good. And so I'm in this position where I don't have income coming in because I have a 100% commission sales job that I chose. But that's okay, because there's a whole, there's way more to this than just what I'm talking about. But the difficulty yesterday was that we went into 27 or 28 businesses in the day. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a whole day's worth. And for whatever reason, it was either the region of the city, the area, the city itself, or just the day. I don't know, but people were very unreceptive to anything that we had to offer, and sometimes that happens. I was able to secure 2 appointments, or at least one for sure appointment, then another appointment that I have to follow up on and email about, which I did. So we'll see if we get that appointment. If we get that appointment, then we'll have 2 from yesterday. And what the appointment is just I'm coming in and presenting my products and how we can work together and have a team, or partnership. Well, the difficulty is I want to be able to walk into 100 businesses a week. And if I can walk into 100 businesses a week, statistics are going to show that I'm going to close 1 to 2 of those businesses based on basic statistics, not talent, not hard work, not skill, just straight up numbers, law of numbers. And yesterday was tough because I was getting, not just was I getting no's, I wasn't getting any conversation. I was actually getting, I won't say rude comments, but not cordial, not courteous. But, people could have been busy. They just didn't have any time. And that's fine. You got to be able to have some thick skin and not worry too much about it. I also made a mistake. There was a business that I went into that I really wanted to work with because it's a veteran-owned business, and I'm a veteran. Same branch of service. It's a local business. It's pretty big. And one of the owners had passed away a few months back. And tragically and violently. It was a murder-suicide. So it's a big deal, right? And I don't know the story of this gentleman, but he was a very big pillar in the community. And obviously, it was a big deal for the company. Well, I went on the company's website and did a bunch of research, and I didn't see that. It wasn't on there. I had no idea. And I don't watch the news. I wasn't in the local area. I would have no idea unless I would search for such a thing. And there's just not enough time realistically to be searching for the minutia type information that really doesn't do much I have to go. I have things I have to do. So I go in and I prospect and I try to talk to the people I need to talk to, and they're, you know, kind of doing what they normally should do. And, you know, hey, we already have XYZ. Okay, that's fine. Can I get the contact information of the person I should talk to? Sure, she's in a meeting. That's fine. Can I get a card? Fine, they go back. And I did ask for this person that had passed away, because on the website it shows that this person didn't say that this person was deceased. How am I supposed to know that? And so anyway, long story short, or shorter, this lady comes out who is basically the employee liaison for everybody. She's the chief of staff. And she said, so I heard you asked about so-and-so. And I said, yeah. That's not very cool. I thought you would have done your research. And I said, well, with all due respect, I did do my research, and I wouldn't have asked about it had I known. I'm sorry if that offends you. And she said, yeah, it does offend me. I would have thought that you would have done a little bit of research before you came in here and tried to sell us. And I said, I did. I did do research, and unfortunately it was on your website that there's no indication that there's any sort of issue, and I don't watch the news. And there was this energy, but you know what? When I walked, and I just said, like, I'm sorry that offends you. That wasn't my intention, and I apologize. And she's like, we'll keep your card on file. If we need you, we'll call you, which means I'm not going to call you, and that's okay. And I was cordial. In the moment, I was a little like, why are you coming at me like this? I made a simple mistake. It's okay. Like, what's the big deal? And, but it hurt because I don't like to, I have my own stuff, and my own stuff is I don't like to hurt people. I don't want anyone to be burdened by something that I did. That's not my intention ever. So I take that stuff pretty harshly and pretty hard. I was hard on myself. And also the way that this woman interacted with me, I thought was a little inappropriate. But in her defense, she's probably still reeling. It's only been 3 months. Still really reeling with that whole thing. It's probably raw. So I can't, it's not my place to say. That's a tough thing. That's a really tough thing. And it's not my place to say. And so I just decided that this business isn't going to be a business I'm going to work with. I wouldn't expect them to ever call me. I don't think it's a good idea that we work together, and that's okay. I made a mistake. I might make that mistake again, but I don't think I did anything wrong. But that was before noon, just before noon. So I had a whole half a day I had to go through, and it was tough. I had to like back myself off of a cliff. It was hard emotionally. This is the point. I'm sorry that it takes me 8 minutes to get to the point. The point is, physically, I can handle the job. Physically, it's no problem. Physically, I'm strong. I'm energetic. I go personality-wise, no problem. I can face the things. I can talk to anyone, so on and so forth. Even spiritually, I have a lot of faith that it's going to be okay. But emotionally, my emotions are my weakest link. And that lady, that hurt. That the whole thing was hard for me to deal with. And I was having a hard time with the region in general. They were very curt and like crass, and to note, they weren't offensive. They weren't, it's not personal to me. It's just that it was tough. It was a tough crowd. And so I came away just like, I cried last night, and I broke down. Like, what am I doing? You know, I'm out here selling, and the sales cycle for this job it could be like a month. I could sell something and close something. It could be a month before I see any residuals from that. And when you don't have any income coming in, you don't have anything in the bank, which is my own fault, but it is what it is. It makes you question it, but I have faith in what I'm doing, and I have so much faith in in the product, and I know it's going to work, and I can feel it, see it working. It just hasn't gotten any fruit for me yet. So the whole point is, there are those times in life when there's a lot of things stacked up against you logically, like this isn't working, because you don't have any fruits in your hand. But you can watch that the fruits are growing on the tree right in front of you, and you're tending it, and you're pruning it, and you're watering it, and the sun is nurturing it. And those fruits are gonna drop in your hand, and you've got to be ready, and it's gonna happen. And you've got to have faith in that, and it's hard. It's hard to push through. This isn't just about sales, it's about anything in life. If you have faith in it, you have power in it, you believe in it, you believe in yourself, you believe in a higher power that helps you out with it, man, things are gonna happen. It's really, really hard to stay motivated and in tune and optimistic when your emotions feel a little downtrodden. And that's okay. The whole message is, it's a muscle that you have to strengthen. The muscle of the emotions has to be strengthened, just like the muscle of the body or the mind or the spirit. And so that lady taught me a good lesson, that if I didn't do anything wrong and I did the best I could do to mitigate the situation and not try to offend somebody, then I won. Even though I might have offended her and their organization because of my ignorance, I didn't do anything wrong. It wasn't in vain, it wasn't on purpose, and it wasn't like I didn't care. I did care. So I also learned that no matter how many no's I get, I went in and a lady gave me an appointment, and that lady had no time for me. She was type A, knew what she wanted. You could tell she's a power woman. That's what I call a power woman, entrepreneur. She's just gonna rock. She gets up early, she goes to bed late, and she handles her stuff. Those kind of people, you don't waste their time. You get in, you get to the point, and you get it done. You don't sit there and talk and try to make small talk. It wasn't the time. She was really nice enough to give me a time that I could meet her 2 weeks out. She did not have to do that. I was extremely grateful that she did that. But at that moment, if I would have read her and looked for her to validate my existence in her store, it would have been like, what am I doing here? This chick doesn't want anything to do with me. Because she didn't. But she gave me an appointment. And I accepted the appointment, and I put it on my calendar, and I'm going to go there. I'm going to try to spark up a partnership with her and her husband and the business. Another guy was very wary of me. He didn't even want to give me his name. The only reason I got his name is because of his card. He was just very unsure of what I was and the sales stuff, and I had to diffuse it and talk it down. And man, there's just so much that I learned, and it was a hard day, but it was a good day. It was still a really good day. And it's tough for me to see that it's a good day when I get nothing from it except the learning and the value of education. I mean, it's tough, but here I am. I'm up again. I did my morning routine, and I'm going to go to work, and I'm going to try to do what I need to do. So the moral of the story is, there's a lesson in every single thing, even if it's not the outcome you're looking for. Have faith, pray, have faith in yourself, be confident, and always look for what you can learn, not what you can earn. And what you earn will often come from what you learn and how you apply it. That's all I got. Peace.